Okay, so at the Ken Carson release party they held in New York or Atlanta, something like that, on the night of A Great Chaos's release, and then they live streamed it. We even saw it on our stream on YouTube and Twitch, but Cardi was there, so was Destroy Lonely and maybe Homicide Gang, but Uzi was there as well. But it looks like we got some new information from Cardi, because this would be the perfect time to do it. That's what they usually do, like kind of, or at least Cardi, he gives out some of the sauce at different festivals or performances when people still have their phones and everything. He doesn't really post it online himself, because if you tweet something, you low-key gotta do it. Whereas if someone asks you a question in the middle of a crowd, you can just act like, oh, I thought it was a different question, I misheard him, or I was answering someone else. So you can basically lie and you get a free pass. But anyway, so there's new information we got on Cardi's release date for whatever music he's dropping. And keep in mind, we have this tour coming up, Antagonist, that I think starts in November. So, and it already got delayed. I think it was originally supposed to start in September. Correct me if I'm wrong though. So we only got like half a month if Cardi's gonna drop music before the tour so that he can perform new music. So we only got like 16 days, 16 to 20 days for him to actually do something. I don't know if that's enough time, to be honest, because there hasn't really been a rollout yet. Not that he really needs one, but still, I feel like he would build it up a little bit more. At least like post on Instagram or do something where people are speculating. But right now, everyone just thinks he's a liar. So anyway, this TikTok we're about to watch, somebody asks or exclaims, let's say, Cardi dropped the album, and he says okay, but if you actually look at his face, it's not even like a enthusiastic okay. It's like a okay, like there's no soul between or behind those eyes. Let's watch.
Cardi, drop the album, Cardi. Okay. Cardi.
Drop the album, Cardi. Okay.
They say Cardi, drop the album, Cardi. Okay.
My God, y'all need to get some father figures, I swear to God. That's what some bitches do. I understand he might be your favorite rapper, but yo, keep yourself presentable. You don't want people to remember you like that, right? Anyway, so Cardi dropped the album. Okay, I feel like there's not really, this doesn't mean anything. It just means it's the same thing as dropping soon, because soon or okay can kind of mean any type of month, as in it doesn't mean it's dropping anytime soon. It doesn't mean it's dropping before the tour. It just says drop the album. He said okay, so technically speaking, he will drop the album eventually, but this doesn't say when at all or like soon. So anyway, we got another clip though. Strap posted it on Twitter, where Opium Baby Jay, who is like the A&R of Opium or whatever he does, he took the charges for Cardi way back in the day. He answered somebody's question and said that Cardi's dropping next. Now we're gonna watch this clip, but there's some more information that's kind of contradicting this, in that Homicide Gang just announced on their story and they're signed to Opium, right? So he's saying next because of how many artists are on Opium. Ken Carson just dropped, Destroy Lonely just dropped his director's cut or deluxe, and so now we got Homicide Gang and Cardi. So he's saying that Cardi's dropping next before Homicide Gang. But again, if you look at this story, Homicide Gang is dropping in October. So does, like, if is Cardi dropping before them? Because I really doubt it. How are they starting to roll out before Cardi, who's a mainstream artist? Now we all know Cardi's gonna sell well, but still it would just be better to get the promotion up and the marketing. And I'm sure Interscope would be doing that as well. Just, you know, just making sure the sales do okay. You don't want to just surprise drop shit at the level of Cardi, or at least, you know, do it within a week or something. Anyway, as I was saying though, here's that clip. of Opium Baby.
Thank you. I love you, man. I love you.
I love you, man. I love you. Sounds like Patrick Starr. Replay that. I don't even know what he said.
Cardi's dropping for the tour, right? He's next. Thank you. I love you, man. I love you.
Thank you. I love you. God. Father figures, bro. Please. But yeah, he said he's next. I don't know if I believe that. Homicide Gang literally just said 10 question mark 23, so they're dropping in October. I don't know if Cardi's dropping in October, or maybe they just don't consider Homicide Gang anything, because I remember when Jalen was saying, or Jay was saying on Twitter about 00 Glock or whatever, that Homicide Gang came out and said he ain't even Opium or whatever. So maybe they just disregard each other. So he's not even worrying about Homicide Gang. He's like, fuck them. They don't even matter. They don't count. But Cardi's next, and he just fucks with Ken and Lone. So I don't know. I don't think Cardi's dropping before tour. Somebody said a theory on Twitter. I think it was Bryce. He said that maybe Cardi's dropping before the American leg, because I think he's going to Europe first, and then he's coming back to America like next year or something, or maybe late this year. When's the last time that he went to Europe? If he hasn't gone to Europe in a while, then maybe it'll be okay for him to perform regular music, like Whole Lotta Red, some older songs, because they haven't seen him in a while. They just want to see him perform. Whereas if they have, then it's the same deal. Like he's performing the same songs to them, and he would most likely, or he would want to at least, release newer music prior to that. But I'm not sure entirely. I don't really know his like tour date schedule in the past. But let's see if anyone has any theories in the replies. Just lied. Let's see. Are you saying anything? Yeah, I feel like it's literally been, I don't know, countless times where even Cardi's come out and said like next 60 days, or I'm dropping soon, or whatever it is. Like literally giving straight statements that promises of exact dates, and it just hasn't come. Less than 48 hours locked in, and nothing's happened. So I've just gotten used to it. I never really, even if it's about to, like, I see it on Apple Music or Spotify, I'm not believing it until I can actually hit play, because we know how many times he hasn't cleared features, or he's literally taken it off. Like he's uncleared the feature. He pulled the reverse Uno card, like on Trippie Redd's They Afraid of You. But then now he actually re-cleared that. So that's back on streaming platforms. That wasn't cap. I posted it yesterday, but you can listen to that song on Spotify and Apple Music now. I think you just had to search it up. And then I think also What by him and Uno also got re-cleared. So I don't know what's going on. I guess he wants to get more royalties. I don't know.